Before we get on with episode 4 of Score 1 Still 1, I've got a few notices for you today. First of all, if you want to win a copy of Football Manager 2018, who doesn't? Even if you got the game, it would be great to win a copy so you can give it to a friend or something. There's a link in the description below to enter a competition run by 2Game. There's various ways to enter. There's also runners-up prizes to get discount codes for the 2Game website. And secondly, I'm taking part in the Creators Cup, which is an official Football Manager competition, which is running over the next couple of weeks. 8 YouTubers are taking part. I've put a link in the description below to episode 1 where we pick our fantasy draft players. It's all a bit of fun, really. It's going to be exciting. There is a big prize on the line as well, but I'm honoured to be a part of it. And if you want to support me, then that would be fantastic. Thank you for the support on the first 3 episodes of this series. I know a lot of you are really enjoying it. Some of you watched the first 2 series and I'm really happy that this is back. It's really just a bit of fun, isn't it? It's not. Don't take this too seriously, this series. It really is just fun because we're using the editor, so it is just going to be a bit of fun. Some of you have said I should change the finances of the team because that is not the basis for this series. So the fact that our wage budget is minus £1.93 million per week, maybe I should just adjust the wages or adjust the finances when I bring a player in. Maybe just get the opposition team to pay the wages. I don't know. There's different solutions there. I've put a poll in. If you click on the little button in the corner, let me know. Should I fiddle with the finances? Like, should I change the wages of the players so we don't get them financially screwed? Yes or no? Should that be a part of the series? Will it be funny to see Atletico Madrid get bankrupt and me have real problems actually financing this team, and I might get sacked because of financial reasons? So yes or no? I just want you to let me know what you think, because I don't want to do it without asking you first. Secondly, tactics. Some of you are saying I shouldn't use the weird slopey Napoli or Man City tactic. That is a little bit overpowered for me. The reasoning for choosing that at the start of this series: firstly, when I managed Swansea and Liverpool in previous series, I failed miserably, probably because I couldn't find a tactic to work at the start. I thought I'd give myself the best possible chance at the start of this series, because it really is a slippery slope. If you lose the first couple games, you can't really get back from that. Fortunately, we're unbeaten so far. We've got a very strong team, and probably down to the tactic more than anything. So a lot of you are probably thinking I should change the formation. So I have for this. I'm going to play this formation today. It's similar tactics. I've gone for control. We're not playing out from the back according to the team instructions. So it is a little bit different. It's a different formation. Some of you are getting tired of that old formation. Still playing the trequartista up front, but I've changed some of the other roles. There's a poll once again in the video. Do you want me to play the old tactics, which are a bit overpowered, or do you want me to try something new? I just want to get your feedback on that. Thank you for all the feedback so far. It really is much appreciated, but I'm glad you're having fun. That is the point of this series. Have fun, enjoy it. So today we've got Valencia in the league, Celta Vigo, and then Basel in the Champions League. Let's get on with this first match. I just want to fly through them. I've been rambling on a bit here. Let's just get on with it. You've seen the team. I'm sure you've looked and read at what players I'm playing. There's a few players that are not registered, because we can only register 25 players, remember. That is the team that Valencia are playing. Zaza up front. Rodrigo. I loved Rodrigo at one point. I think on FM15. Inevitably, I will forget the rules. I've already had a couple of mishaps, haven't I? That's going to happen. Doesn't really matter. It's all a bit of fun. That is the key word today, fun. Guimaraes got injured. That's not fun. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw Ronaldo up front. I'm not going to throw Ronaldo up front. I'm going to throw Correa up front. I didn't put another striker on the bench because I don't really know, because I'm an idiot. Why did I do that? I've got loads of strikers. Here come Valencia. Although we've won the ball back. Is this going to be the first goal of the game? Kroos and Modric playing together in a row. No, I'm not playing Modric. I decided not to play Modric because he was a little bit tired. I'm playing Saul and Kroos together today. What a partnership that is in the middle, isn't it? Here we come. This is lovely play from us. Kroos into Guimaraes, still on the pitch. Here's Cristiano Ronaldo, who gets his first goal for Atletico Madrid. That is quite weird, saying that. It seems wrong, doesn't it? Especially for you Real Madrid and Atletico Madrid fans, I'm sure. Okay, corner, crossed in, and we've won a penalty. I have no idea who our penalty taker is. because I haven't changed anything since the first episode. It's going to be Ronaldo, of course. Ronaldo has stolen the penalty away from the other players, I'm sure, and he's stepping up. Is he going to score? He is. It's his second goal of the game. Despite changing things up a little, we're still dominant, and I suppose it's because we've got some rather good players now. We should be winning this game, shouldn't we? But here's Simone Zaza, who's had a very good season in real life, hasn't he? And they're looking to come forwards, but Partey easily mops that up, and we're just going to take control once again. Oblak into... who are we playing at left back? I've forgotten. Lucas, I think. Here's Correa. Back to Cruz. Into Moonen. A lovely ball to Ronaldo, looking for a hat-trick. Here come Valencia, looking to get a goal back, and they've got one back. They've stolen a player from us. Once again, I was getting a bit complacent, thinking it was easy, and I've been punished for that. Nearly half-time, but there might be another goal in this. This is what we want. Goals galore. That's what makes this series exciting. If it finishes 0-0 every game, it's boring. We're seeing goals in games. We won 3-2 in the last episode, and Zaza's made it 2-2. Our defence is falling apart. Maybe this tactic isn't particularly strong defensively. Wow, a great start to the game, but we've thrown it away now, and at the moment it's going to the randomizer. I'm not happy with that performance, I've said. Ronaldo's probably thinking, what the hell are my teammates doing here? Here we go then. Can we get a third? Nope, we can't. What is Savic doing there? He just stopped and let Zaza run after the ball. Change the tactic a little bit and my defence falls apart. I know we conceded 2 goals in the last episode as well, but still, it's not looking good. Modric is going to come on for Cruz, and Ronaldo is pretty dead. I'm going to keep him on though. I'm going to take Simi off, our Croatian, and on comes Juan Fran. Oh, we're on the attack here. Here's Correa. Can we get a third goal? What the hell was that? That is the worst shot I've ever seen in my life. That was absolutely awful, but quite funny. I don't understand what he was trying to do there. Here we go, looking for a third. Modric. Crossed in. Ronaldo! Yes, Modric scores. The Real Madrid combination there. The chemistry between them is still alive. And I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to go counter. I think we need to change the mentality a bit more often here. I think that's the key on FM18. Here's Saul. Into Modric. Can we get a fourth? Now, I'm going to change the fourth goal rule a bit. I'll let you know if we score a fourth anyway. Here we go. Saul into Modric. Oh, not a great save by Neto in goal. And here comes the corner from Juan Fran. Crossed in. Modric. Oh. How did Modric win ahead of all players? I don't think we're going to score a fourth, but I'm going to tell you the rule that I have changed anyway. A few people suggest that if I score 4 goals, I shouldn't pick 4 players because that's like a bit over the top. So if I score 4 goals, I get to pick 1 player of my choice from the opposition, and then the other 3 players will just be the normal rules. So I'd pick the best rated player. If I won 4-3, I'd pick 1 player of my choice and then 3 of the best rated players. So that's the way I'm going to do it. I suppose that is a bit fairer. I've conveniently changed the rules after beating Real Madrid 4-1, but I hadn't really thought of that before you guys suggested that. So thank you for the suggestions. I'm obviously always open to suggestions. It kind of feels a bit weird changing the rules throughout the series, but I think it makes sense at this stage. It's still early days. Anyway, a really good win. Another 3-2 win. I'll leave the game and come back in, and then still some players. Let's just remind ourselves of the rules there. So if we win, we steal the best rated players from the opposition, and I lose my worst. So I'm going to steal the 3 best rated players from Valencia and lose my 2 worst rated players on the day. I've not used wildcards. I don't know whether I need to use wildcards. I should probably use wildcards. Like today I could have protected Ronaldo, but obviously he didn't really need protecting in the end. I kind of forget to use them, to be honest. I think I will use them against the big teams. I should have used one against Real Madrid, but I forgot. And players are protected on their debut. So Munian is protected today, for example. I need to remember these rules. I'm going to forget. So let's steal the 2 best rated players from Valencia first. So that is, in fact, Rodrigo. Nice little player to steal, although we've got so many strikers. I'm not going to do anything with the finances today. I'll let you vote on that in the poll. And the other player I'm going to... or 3 players, sorry, I'm going to steal is Fernandez as well. Welcome to the club. And lastly, Zaza. The other problem with the rules is if I win 3-2, I tend to steal strikers from the opposition. If I win 1-0, then I might still goalkeepers or defenders if they've had a good game. So at the moment it seems like I'm seeing a lot of strikers, but that's because they're goal-heavy games. Anyway, the 2 players I'm losing, the 2 worst players on the day, Correa's going to go. That's not exactly the biggest loss in the world. So off he goes to Valencia. Been to Valencia on holiday. I don't really know why I told you that. Let's get rid of the other player then. So it's another left back, isn't it? It's Lucas. We're running out of left backs. We've run out of left backs. Now that was his first appearance of the season, I don't know, it might be his debut, but it only counts with debuts from players that I've stolen. I didn't steal Lucas, he started at the club. Just to clear that one up. Celta Vigo is our second game of the episode then. I've made a couple of changes. We're going to have to play Basel at left back with one friend at right back. Really struggling in that position. It's a bit strange, not really sure why. Still lots of unregistered players because the squad is rather large. I'm going to use a wild card today. I'm going to use it on Griezmann just to protect him, just in case we have a terrible game. It might be a bit of a waste of a wild card, but I just want to use that facility because I've forgotten to use it so far. So I feel like I need to use one. So Griezmann is protected today no matter what. He's going to score loads of goals now and it'd be pointless me using it, but I just want to demonstrate the power, possibly, of the wildcard. If you can also let me know your views on the questions that I have asked in the polls, like with the finances, should I fiddle the wages and Ronaldo almost scores, or should I change the finances of the club? Like, what should I do? I feel like I should just fiddle with the wages a bit so we're not in debt basically. Here comes Celta Vigo then on the attack, but Godin can mop up there. The defense, oh no! Oh dear, that was awful. Cock up at the back. Our defence is a little bit frail. Is today going to be the first loss? In fact, this could be my first ever league match loss on FM18. At least by changing the tactics slightly, I can say that tactic is still unbeaten in the league. Here we go then. Can we get an equaliser? It's headed away, and now maybe Celta Vigo are going to counter. Oh no, another mistake here by a defender. Griezmann, Ronaldo. Oh, what a miss, Ronaldo. Griezmann unselfish with that pass. And Ronaldo stuck it wide. This is not good from us so far, and it's 2-0. Here we go then. Our first loss. We're going to lose players. Maybe protecting Griezmann was a good thing. We're going to go attacking. Perhaps this will not work away from home, this form. That was an overhead kick there. I spotted. Yeah, I don't think it's going to work away. This is a pretty poor loss, really. Guidetti out wide. Is this going to be 3? Headed away? It is. 3-0. Well, this might influence your decision about the tactics. Do you want me to lose 3-0 every time away from home because I'm not using the really good tactics, or will this enhance the series? Remember, the overall aim really is... and Sal's got injured. Why am I not playing Modric today? Maybe that's a good thing. Perhaps I shouldn't bring Modric on. Let's not bring Modric on. I don't want to lose him. I'm going to throw on Bernat, I think. Oh, he can play there. That's perfect. Okay. I've forgotten what I was going to say. Can we get a goal back? Here's Munian. Into Cruz. Munian again. That was poor. What's he doing? He's knocked it into the shins of a player. This has been an awful performance from us. There's no way back into this, is there? This is going to be my first ever league defeat. That was going wide, and apparently it was a great save according to the commentator. Here's Ronaldo crossing it back. An interesting corner routine from us. It's kind of working. It was almost beautiful. Oh dear. What was that? That was atrocious. And at the moment they're going to be selling our 3 best players on the day, which would be Oblak, Partey, and Griezmann's protected, so not Griezmann. Someone else. One Fran, I think. I mean, it's not great. So you can have our 3 best players on the day because they've been terrible. Corner to Celta Vigo. It's knocked away. Munian's charging after it. Can we get a goal? But here's Ronaldo by himself. He's found Cruz. This is a great counter-attack. Griezmann into Ronaldo. Ronaldo. Toni Kroos. Oh, it was great stuff until that final... I don't know what Cruz was even attempting. But we're still on the ball here. Such great ball to Ronaldo. Griezmann now. Griezmann. Ronaldo's having to run after that wide, and we've got to go back through the substitute Bernat, and in fact that probably means we're going to lose him at the moment because he scored a goal, ironically. And in fact Ronaldo's not protected. Ronaldo might end up at Celta Vigo because he's got that assist. I maybe should have brought Ronaldo off at half time just to protect him, because he's currently our I think he is our third best player. We need to try and get back into this then and try and get a draw. What should we do? Cruz is on a 6.4, so he is protected. Remember, when the opposition win, they get my best rated players. That's the theory. They deserve the best rated players. They don't deserve to get my worst rated players. I'm going to throw Gabby on. Can he play? Yeah, he can play as a deep line playmaker. And is there anyone else we can protect if we take them off? Maybe Munian, except there's no one ready to come on. Why have I got so many central midfielders on the pitch? Let's protect Godin and bring on... I mean, we're not going to lose Godin at this rate. Obviously, if we get a draw, then it's anyone's up for grabs. Here comes Celta Vigo looking to try and wrap this game up. But perhaps we can counter again and get a second goal and get back into this. Munian, lovely ball through to Cristiano Ronaldo, who scores. Wow, what a comeback. The comeback is on. Is this possible? Is this possible? Let's encourage them. There's another highlight. It's a highlight-heavy game. Here's Griezmann. That is poor. What was that from Griezmann? He knows he's protected. He's got the wild card on his head today. But we're passing it around nicely, as usual. Good ball into Munian, who does well. It's into Griezmann. Great ball to Ronaldo. Oh, that is atrocious. He's so hit and miss, isn't he? Well, we're going to go overload. We kind of have to go for it now. Just because if we lose 3-2, we're losing our three best players. If we get a draw, it's completely random. But I don't think it's going to happen. It's going to be our first league defeat. And our first defeat with Atletico Madrid. Unless there's one final twist here. 1 minute to go. Griezmann out wide. It's Munian. Munian crosses it in. Oh, Ronaldo once again. You had to score. He was like 2 yards out. How did he even miss that? He hit it straight at the keeper. He's a frustrating player, but I think I'm gonna lose him today. Maybe should have put the wild card on him, but at the same time, considering his hit and miss performances, I'm not that bothered. Kind of annoys me a bit. Here they come, and surely this is the final whistle. We had the chance to grab the draw, and we didn't. I'm just going to say unlucky, because they did try hard in the second half. So then, a loss means we lose the best rated players, and we steal the worst. So let's steal their 2 worst players first. On the day, the 2 worst players. Well, Hernandez is certainly one, and I think Gomez. Gomez is the worst, and then Hernandez. So those are the 2 worst players. We've got a defender, which is kind of nice, attacking midfield. So we lose the 3 best players, but remember Griezmann is protected, although he isn't one of the best anyway, so he would have not been lost. In fact, we're going to lose Ronaldo, Munian, and Bernat. Goodbye, Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh no, Bernat's protected because that was his debut, wasn't it? Yeah. So Bernat is protected. Goodbye to Cristiano. They're going to have a huge amount of money to spend on his wages. We're going to bankrupt other clubs at the same time, so that's why changing the finances of my team. But what about other teams as well? It's a bit chaotic. The other player we're losing is Munian. This was his second game for the club. Was it his third even? I don't know. But we're losing him anyway. And lastly, it would be Bernat. Then it would be Griezmann, but he's protected as well because of the wildcard. So it was a good move to use the wildcard. It's going to be between Partey and Juanfran. They've both got a 6.9, so we need to use the random number generator. So it's between numbers 1 and 2. It's a big choice here. Let's generate. It's number 2, which means I think, it's going to be Partey. Juanfran's number 1, Partey's number 2. I think I've done that right. If I've done it wrong, then like I said, it's all about having fun. I'm having some dynamic problems. Gabby, he's not happy about me getting rid of Ronaldo. Oh, right, that worked. We need to forget about Cristiano, and that's kind of worked. So we've had 2 3-2 games today. It's goal heavy, entertainment. That's what we love. Third and final game of the episode then. We're playing Basel. We should be winning this game. We've gone with a pretty strong team. We're kind of lacking wingers now as well. It's a bit of a problem. Left backs, wingers, we're a bit short of. So many strikers. I'm going to play Higuain up front today just to try and get him scoring goals. We've got a couple of debutants. Fajar, who we stole from someone, I can't remember who, and Gomez, who we just stole. Sergio Gomez is playing at the back. Griezmann's going to play... In fact, what about if I do this? That would be better. Fajar on the right, Griezmann on the left. Modric and Cruz in the central midfield. We've still got a very strong team despite losing Ronaldo. Look at all these players. Insane. Oh, they've got Ricky van Wolfswinkel up front. Blast from the past. Failed at Norwich, didn't he? Just sending my assistant to most press conference things. It's just not really part of the series. I just let him deal with that. It's more just I'm just playing through this save and having fun. The keyword of the day strikes again. But this match isn't much fun. Nothing happening so far. They've got Balanta, the wonder kid. Well, he's not a wonder kid anymore because he's a bit old. But what a legend. He's just got injured. Here come Basel looking for a goal. Great save by Oblak. This isn't really happening for us today. I'm going to go attacking. Maybe control just won't work. Didn't work against Celta Vigo. And when I went attacking, it did work. Here's Higuain. Back to Juanfran. Into Modric. Nice play from us, Cruz. We're holding on to the ball. Good ball into Griezmann. Back up wide to Juanfran. Oh, not a great ball. And now Basel looking for... No, good defending. And here's Toni Kroos, the German. Plays it into Fajar, however you pronounce his name. Modric into Kroos. Kroos, nice ball. Oh, Higuain gets his first goal for the club. And we're 1-0 up and we've stolen a Basel player. I'd love to steal Balanta. Not the most exciting first half in the world, but we just need to calm things down a bit after those last 2 games. I'm just going to say I'm happy because it's been fine. We've not done anything wrong. I'm going to go counter, though, in the second half. If you haven't done so already, it'd be much appreciated if you can hit that like button. And subscribe if you haven't done so already. We seem to be flying up at the moment, which is fantastic. It's always good when it's the start of a new game and I get new people coming along to join the party. Here's Modric looking for Griezmann. Griezmann's was knocked around a bit, but we're still on. Higuain makes it 2-0. That's our second player we're stealing from Basel. Is it? I think someone said it was Higuain, not Higuain. They've scored. Free kick. Zufi. Just for those of you that are new, my pronunciations, they're never going to be perfect. I'll do my best, I promise. Higuain. But then when I've got it in my head as something, when I've memorised it as being wrong, it's very difficult to suddenly change. So we are losing a player today. We're going to lose our worst rated player on the day, which at the moment is Griezmann, and I haven't protected him. I'm moving Griezmann up front. Maybe we can get a goal. Let's bring on Shibasaki, who can't really... Oh, he can play there, that's fine. Oh no, we can't lose Griezmann against Basel. That would be an absolute travesty. Let's take off Toni Kroos. He's having a good game. It doesn't really matter. He's not going to be lost unless suddenly the result is reversed. And Modric should be protected as well. Let's bring on Bernat. Is there any... Shibasaki's making his debut, so he's protected. Free kick. Shibasaki crosses in. Jimenez over the bar. That was a good opportunity. Can Griezmann get a goal? We need him to improve here. We can't lose Griezmann. Here's Juanfran. Into Bernat. Koke. Lovely ball out wide. Crossed in. Oh, really good play. Fajar almost scored. Fajar, it sounds like a seagull. Koke with the corner. Come on, Griezmann. Get in there. There he is. Have a shot. Score. Griezmann, look at him go. He's still... Oh, lovely back heel. Knocked away. But we're still on the ball. Bernat. This is the Save the Griezmann show. He's on a 6.6 now. He might... Oh, will he survive? Remember, we lose our worst rated player when we win. That's fair. You know, the worst rate, the best. Shouldn't lose our best players if we win. It's crossed in, and 2-2. It's going to the randomizer. We've thrown this away again. What are we doing defensively? Here's a. Oh, come on, Griezmann. Oh no, we've had the opportunities. Maybe I should keep with this tactic because it's end-to-end stuff, anyone's game, and entertainment all around. And at the end of the day, we're having fun. Oh, it's finished 2-2. It's going to the randomizer. We could lose any two of our 18 players in the matchday squad, and we could steal any two of. But what? How did we throw that away? Well, there are a few players protected because they're on their debut. Remember, so Sergio Gomez and Fajar, and also Shibasaki, they're protected because they made their debut. Okay, let's steal the two players first. Let's get that out the way. Save the pain for last. We're stealing number 6 and number 15. So number 6 and 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. We're stealing Granit Xhaka's brother. That's his brother, isn't it? Taulant Xhaka. Pelulu, what a name. We're stealing another striker. Not another. He's French. 18-year-old. He looks pretty decent for an 18-year-old. So who are we losing then? Number 4 and number 6. Oh, not two defensive players. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're losing Jimenez. Could do without that. Why? I've got no defenders. This is where it really could go wrong. Fernandez, a defensive midfielder. That's not the end of the world because we've got other defensive midfielders. but he is a decent player. So, at the end of today's episode, the team looks like this. Let's just turn my face off so you can see. Thank you for watching today's episode. It's been fun. The next episode will be, we're going to be taking on Lejani, Girona. That should be 2 comfortable wins, really. Hello, I'm back. But you never know, do you? Especially now that I've changed the tactics, it could be anyone's game. And we're also going to take on CSK Moscow in the Champions League. Hope you're looking forward to that. Until next time, enjoy FM18. I'll see you very soon.